Konnichiwa, mina! Hello, everyone! Hi, Hi, and welcome back. Yeah, I think we're all in accord that I'll be playing some more Final Fantasy. Hi. Hey, Ellie! Hello. I wanted to do Apex, but I was feeling like a little bit tired, so I think we're probably better off with a safe pick and just continue our journey in Eorzea. Hi. Hey Nalga, welcome back. I am not immune to Final Fantasy 14. No. I want to continue. I want to get one wolf mount. Sneaky me, honestly, I'm already busy. So let me bring you guys in here. It's not a long one, and we're already past halfway, so it's not gonna take super long, so you don't have to see all of this again. It's the shorter one. I needed only a few more tokens for at least one wolf. So we're going for one wolf, and then we're gonna definitely continue on with the story. Because I wanna get there so I can... the tank set. Okay, so I can like level up a Dark Knight. So hi, yes, we are here again. Oh, that's what happens if you go like super far, buddies, then you die. Tanks are dying. Sounds fine, right? Okay, sounds alright. You know, just got to check whether the sound's strong, because it would definitely not be the first stream that I do without sound, right? Ellie was there, she rose. She knows, she witnessed, and she didn't tell me. I only noticed that like half an hour, like 1 hour and a half in, and I was going to stop the stream that I had was I was playing without sounds. Yeah, that was a good one. It was a good one. So welcome back, Yoha. Thank you for joining me. I've had an annoying time actually finding good videos who showcase like the mounts, the three which I can choose of, because the biggest reason why you choose or why you want to be careful is for the song. Like the looks share a bit as well, but all in general just the color are different. But yeah, the song is a big choice. I think I will be going with the legendary one. I think that's the best sound, best song. Right. So after this we continue main story. Okay, Mina. Hi. And all of these are for another time. Maybe when I'm solo, or I don't know, just yet. Not just yet. Still have a long way to go before we can make our Dark Knight, and I really would like one. Hi. So no worries, when I'm a little bit more awake tomorrow, I'll definitely do some Apex. There's also Honkai Impact incoming, because I've saved up quite some stamina, so we should be able to do quite a little bit again in a row, like either story, or some of the challenges that I still want to be able to finish. All of that should definitely be possible, and will probably be incoming soon as well. And of course Final Fantasy. What else? Everyone's still doing fine. Wait. Fancy skill, yay! Wait! Dodge. Pardon me. Chat working? Chat is working, nice. I remember this time to refresh. To get our chat in game. Taking care of Kitty and Doggo. That's important as well. Oi, dodge. If I'm not mistaken, Ellie had a doggo as well. Even though it's more her sister's doggo, but Ellie kept taking care of it. Am I correct, Ellie? Does my memory help me out here? Cool. Yes? Haha, arigato. Hey, I try. I do my best, you know? I do my best. You guys do your best, so I do my best. Okay, so we're okay, what's the part now? Deactivating the two thingies upstairs, I think. And then the two big ones, and then it's actually the end boss here already. So we're almost done with this one, okay? Yeah, boy! Oh yeah, guess what? They're unskippable as well here. But you know. you knew. You knew that already. Oh, go mate. Sorry, hit the mic. Ooh, she again. She not happy. Ram. This will obviously not be a stream which is going to be as long as the other one. This will definitely not be going for 4 hours in a bit, okay? Don't have that time anymore. What do we get at 52 actually? Okay. Oh, at 54 we get Broil here. Okay, that's cool. That's a better version of Rune 1. Deals more damage, it looks cooler. I need to go. Our tanks are pushing forward. Hi DPS, you're about to die. Another 4 hour. I would manage, but not if I have to get up at 3:30. That's no. Then I would not manage. What's the time? What would that make it for me? 22. I could make that on a normal day, but not now. No. Not when I need to get up so soon. Then it's a bit too much. Shield for everyone! Oh, he's already up there. This guy is a rusher. Raycos, I don't know. Hi, I will be in bed long by that time. But I mean, if I didn't have to get up so early, then I usually go, I guess, sleep around that time. Around 22 or a little bit after. Because then I have a bit more time in the morning, but like, now, no. Otherwise I'm not going to make it. You sleep at 22, Ellie laughing. I know, Ellie. You don't even... You're sometimes awake at 1 AM. I know. But hi, I need some sleep and some strength for the slaying the demons, you know. I can't go battling half asleep now, can I? Go battling half asleep would be good for no one. Yeah, okay. Can I get... Ah, okay, okay. The bully? Oh yeah, I'm going to be able to get my weapon as well after this, actually. Already forgot that. And now, by pure luck, this ship crashes in the last shield generator. Okay, bam! Easy. Bye, shield. Nice. Nah. Now I know myself. I need a little bit of sleep. Though I can manage with a lot less, I guess. I've already done that, but it takes a toll after a few days usually. Right. And boss, there we go. At least now it's pretty much done in like 15 minutes for you guys and not in an hour. A lot better, I guess. Snow is already going for the boss. Can we manage? Okay. Oh yeah. Mina. Oh no! No, chatamare. Did he destroy the cannon here? Did he destroy that cannon? Where did he die? I can't get him. We get this guy first, because this is getting a mess. Okay. 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 Yeah, but we got the cannons back up, so it's fine, I guess. Just gonna stand here and spam my AoE heal for the funds of it. Okay, so now I hope the videos I found were actually pretty good, and I'll go with the legendary one and then hope that the sound is there. I think that was a good sound. Oh yeah. Right up. Right. At least I can play this game while I'm a bit sleepy. We're fine then. Arigato for the like. Thank you. Thank you. I'll manage though. I'll manage. I won't fall asleep. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Nani? Soda. Almost. One or two more shots should do it for her mech. And it's just punching her. Bowie! Aha! Okay. I haven't done anything else than this, okay? So you didn't miss anything. I haven't continued the main quest, like obviously I don't do those outstream or off stream. I was just like, let me announce it'll start in 50 minutes and let's start this dungeon already, so with some luck it's done by the time I'm there, but no. Close to, right? Close, good enough, good enough. Good enough. Do. I think like getting the nine-tailed fox mount or wolf mount will probably prove difficult. I guess like trying to get the Kirin is probably a bit easier because those are like lower level dungeons, right? So those are like soloable, or if that's a word, solo. From now on it's a word. You're able to do it solo is soloable. Hi. Those are soloable. I guess like those are maybe easier to get. But like not for me. I'm not there yet. No. No. Not at all. Problem is like in Heaven's Sword. Oh, so the birds are already a trouble. Oh boy. So for Stormblood, for the wolves, you really need a party then. Woo! I should not have pulled this one. I'm fine. Like some of those have a super cool song as well though. I'd love the Garuda pony. Garuda song is so nice. The Garuda song is so nice. I'd love the Garuda pony. But it's gonna have to wait for a while. I wasn't able to solo it on my level 70 Berserker. So it's probably gonna... Well, probably below 70. I don't think I made it to 70 already. Alright, here we go. We're done. We're quite done. Can't farm solo the birds ones. Yes, you can't solo birds, you can't solo wolves. You need team for both. But the wolves, you don't need mechanics. Okay. Well, Shadowbringers is the wolves, no? Okay. Google. Googlino. Okay, so I'm hoping Legendary was a good one. I think this was a good song. Hi. Oh, Shadowbringer Dungeons. Dragons. Oh. Okay. Hi, yes, I remember that Mecha Dragon. That's Stormbringers? Whoa. Right on. Okay, now what to do here? I think I'm gonna go for the healer book first. Hi. That's the one you get when you have all 8 dragons. Nice though. Okay, this should be a boost. Boink. Nice, 98. This should help me heal a lot better. Okay, now let's real quickly go and repair everything. By C Storm 1, and then we go to let's go. We'll find a repair soon, I guess, somewhere. So also obviously now we have Doggo. Whoa, green effect. Okay, green effect. I'll put you there for now. I want to check first whether the song is good. Yes or no. I hope I took the right one. It's now story. Only story. We have a wolf. I'll do the other wolves like off stream maybe. Go. Got business with me, venturer. Aye. Just go get your leader, Jakey Boy. He knows me. Jakey Boy knows me. So, you're the man the Admiral's on board of. I was hoping I might catch a glimpse of Tancred too. Been a while since I saw his shite-eating grin. But what with all doe-eyed wenches about, I expect he's got his hands full. Ah, and you must be the Far Easterner what Morlipsis wants to train with us. Welcome to Limsa, my lady. I am Yugiri of Doma. It's an honor to make your acquaintance. I must confess, when I first learned of your organization, I had certain preconceptions as to the nature of your membership. It would seem I was mistaken. You're not the first person to say that, lass. Limsa's a city of pirates, to be sure, and pirates don't give two farts about keeping a spotless reputation. They hardly need a secret society to do their dirty work. Might be as my people and I keep to the shadows, but we've got nothing to be ashamed of. It's simply better for business that we remain unseen. And so you have developed fighting techniques suited to this purpose, I see. Know that the practitioners of my art too are denizens of shadow. It is in stealth that our strength lies. There is much we might learn from one another, I think. Then what in the seven hells are we waiting for? If you'd come with us, Juggery of Do, what's it? We can Juggery of Do, what's it? We can get acquaintanced in more private rounds. No, that didn't come out right, did it? Oh, yeah. Master Zenko, I shall remain with these people for a time, that I might study their ways. Though I am loath to be separated from my countrymen, I take solace in the knowledge that they are in the best of hands. You have been a true friend to us Domans. No word would suffice to express my gratitude. Ere long, I hope to begin imparting my martial knowledge to the people of Eorzea. When that time comes, it would be my honor to welcome you as a student. Because it's the good old Big Crystal Dragon song. Sure hope that's not a claim song. I sure hope so. I don't think it is. Otherwise they can't be showcasing the videos anyway, right? Much and more has occurred since I beheld Eorzea from the Galleon's deck. Suffice it to say, I did not envisage being invited to play a part in your noble struggle. But forgive me, I have kept you overlong. Doubtless you have pressing business of your own. Rest assured that I no longer require an escort in this land. When next you meet Lady Minfilia, pray relay to her my humble thanks. Would that I could do so in person, but I must need fulfill my promise to the Admiral. Till we meet again, Warrior of Light. Okay, Rising Stones. Can I misclick more? Okay, thank you. None at all. Alright, and then we can check out the mount. Hi. Okay, everyone ready? So, like, you can hear the songs, right? You can hear the songs. Okay, here we go. Louder if I move. So geil! Oh, yo, it's a nice. Nice song. Okay, okay, すごいすごい. Okay. Okay, cool. Wait, ちょっと待って. Where am I? Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna switch this. Legendary Conway. Okay. Point, point, point. That'sはい。おい、やばいやばい。よいしょ。やったー。いやー、すごい。Okay, okay, cool. We have this one. That's actually a good song. Alright, alright. So the other one I would really love is actually a pony. It's like the Garuda pony. That song is epic. Like, I think a lot of the ponies actually have like electric guitar songs. They're so cool. They're so cool, but I can't get them so easily. So it's going to be for a later time. Now we're going to continue main story. And now we have a super cool wolf doggo song. Ay, go me. Can I say? Rising Sun. Okay. I think we might be close to the crystals.
Upon the events which took place during our visit to Vilbrand.
Go me.
If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me. When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo. Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing. When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form. Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove. Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul, but never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy.
Pretty much like the Asians.
It was of this that Elidibus spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion. And yet, though the Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable. As we both bore witness, he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan. And the import of this observation? If the Asians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed.
Well, good news.
There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness. To most, it is but a fairy tale, yet recent events have given me cause to wonder. Could the legend in fact refer to the Echo? Much and more yet remains unknown, but I am confident that all will become clear in time. For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Asians may at last be within sight. With Urianger's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long.
Speaking of who, he's here.
Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is Artemis?
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady.
Uh-oh.
It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
What of them?
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
Annie?
No more? Whatever do you mean?
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be. 'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
12 preserve.
Like, the island went poof? That's not good.
If there are no other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned.
Huh. How long do you keep sitting there?
It is done, my lord. Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve.
Revolution.
He doesn't seem so good as he used to be, right? He faked being nice. Aye. Pretty sure he faked being nice. Great divide. Okay. Our friends, the very isle itself, everyone and everything. No, it avails us not to speculate. Urianger will send word if there are any developments. Until such time as he does, we must remain firmly focused on that which is within our power to change. With that in mind, I would speak of a different matter, one closer to home. Concerns etheric fluctuations which we had previously attributed to good King Mogul Mok the 12th. That the king is no more is a blessing for which we have you to thank. Yet, all is not well in the Tweleswood. Our latest readings reveal an ongoing etheric disturbance of considerable magnitude. May even suggest the presence of a primal. Needless to say, the more possibility warrants immediate investigation, and I would have you. Knock knock. Cilia, I do not wish to interrupt, but we have a problem. Oflahamid. What manner of problem? The booze is gone! A band of refugees hailing from Ulda, this time are come to Revenant's Toll seeking asylum. It would seem they expect us to afford them the same treatment as we gave the Domans. At present, they are in the 7th heaven awaiting a formal response. I see. Mayhap this was to be expected. I shall meet with them at once. Cilia, you know full well we haven't the resources to accommodate many more people. Consider what will happen if you do this. Word will spread and more will follow. Your opinion is duly noted, but I will hear their suit. Okay, everyone relax. The booze is not gone. Zenko, I should be grateful for your presence at this meeting. Come on, what am I supposed to do there? Stab the refugees with my daggers? I don't think that's a good idea. But hey, let's go. If you want me there, sure. Oh yeah, wait, I got a weapon box. I highly doubt it's going to be better than the one I have, though. Because this is like item level 95 and this was a level 90. See? This is the... Okay, outside. Wait. Where did... Oi! Where did Mini Garuda go? Nani? Oh, I can't summon a minion here. Oh, I didn't know. Actually, first time I noticed this, she's gone in here. What? So, Mini Garuda is back? Hi! Okay, she's back. Oh, hi. I apologize for keeping you waiting. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the science of the Seven Dawn. 12 be praised, it is you! We are ready and willing to work, same as the Domans. Just give us a task and we'll see it done. Pray calm yourselves. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I know naught of your situation. Beg your pardon, Antecedent. I ain't so good with words. We've been living over the scraps of Ulda for years now, trying to piece together a life to replace the one what got took. Then they say there's work, but there's not for an honest man. Not as wood could sully his soul sooner than his palms, and he wrote. The flames do what they can for us, of course, but it ain't near enough. And it's only getting worse. When the calamity brought us to our knees, those rich bastards in the city didn't help us up. They climbed on our backs. I don't pretend to be clever, but even I can see what's coming. I knew we had to run. The only question was where, and it came to me. Revenant's Toll. I mean, you took them foragers in, didn't you? So you'd surely do the same for us. I fear the situation is rather more complicated. While it is true that we accepted the Doman's petition for aid, that decision was the product of extraordinary circumstances. I sympathize deeply with your plight, but pray understand that this is not possible for an organization of our means to aid all who have been affected by the calamity. So it is with great regret that I must deny your request. But we've nowhere else to go. You're turning your back on us? If I might have a word. Or Tataru. Tataru, is autumn is. Ill tidings from Ulda, my lady. Alphina has been wounded. What? How? Is it serious? I cannot say for certain, but I fear it might be. According to the flames, the refugees started a riot. They went wild apparently, lashing out at any and everyone. That can't be right. Why would they? They must have been provoked. The demonstration was meant to be peaceful. 7 hells. Now the Blades have an excuse. They'll round us up and kill anyone who tries to resist. Antecedent, please, if you won't help us build a new life, at least help us keep the ones we've got. My lady? We are not ones to stand idle by and watch innocents suffer. However, until we know more of the circumstances surrounding this ride, I am not certain what aid, if any, we can provide. If the authorities determine that the refugees attacked without provocation, then those responsible will have to answer for their actions. How can you be so blind? Find Alphanaud and quickly. If he's in danger or worse, I would have you and none other by his side. Thank you. Pray do not concern yourself with the matter we were discussing earlier. Ida and Papalimo will see to it. Alphanaud is being treated at the Hourglass. Hurry, Zenko. Hey, we're going. I'm going. Hold on. It's like teleporting all over the place now. Like, it's a shame for those refugees, but obviously, indeed, the Science of the Seven Dawn are not that big of an organization. We can't, like, no. We can't handle that. It's too many people. Hi. Front to flipper. And more front flips. And more front flips. And more front flips. Alphanaud! Fine, buddy.
Come, you must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well.
Ew!
Ul'dah, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident. There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Ul'dah is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life. To an Ul'dan, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence. So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Ul'dan way of thinking, they may as well not exist. Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor.
At least they got those
none
two.
would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight. This has prompted more and more Ul'dans to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers. While more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry.
But you don't like all that? Hi, same here. Mentioned before. This place is corrupt as possible.
The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists. And you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions. It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest, nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence. That the Immortal Flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
You're close enough now, but it's the other way around. This was set up. We saw that. So someone timed this revolution really correctly. Hi. That mister with his blue hat. As I told you before, it was all but inevitable that an incident of this kind would eventually occur given the rising tensions within the Sultanate. Nevertheless, I have reason to believe that this particular riot may not have begun spontaneously. Have I piqued your curiosity? Good. Then you will accompany me to the Hall of Flames. I would hear what General Raban has to say upon the matter. Okay, hi, Exo. Where's that? It's outside. He acted to be the nice, compassionate guy of the Syndicate first, but looks like he's not so compassionate after all, is he? Right one. Now is not a good time, Zenko. My hands are full dealing with the refugees. Precisely the matter we wish to discuss, General. Elfina, back on your feet already. You may credit my swift recovery to your surgeons. My memories of the ride are still somewhat muddled. I trust you managed to regain control of the situation. Not entirely. We secured the city soon enough, but not before the unrest had spread to the surrounding territories. Pockets of resistance remain throughout Tanalan. We have sent what forces we can spare to root out the last of the belligerents, but progress is slow. They are damnable elusive. I can well imagine. Given that the majority of refugees live outside the walls, it stands to reason that they would know the lay of the land. What I do not understand is how they come to be so well prepared. Before my little accident, I observed that several of the refugees were armed, and not with butcher knives or pitchforks, but with martial weaponry. I need hardly add that such equipment is costly. One can deny that tensions between Oldan citizenry and the refugee population have increased since the Domans were turned away, but with that motive, a starving man to purchase arms in lieu of food? I think not. And what of those who have not even a single guild to spend, who could not survive without the aid provided by the Immortal Flames? Surely they would sooner sell a weapon than bring it to bear against their benefactors. Come to the point. Very well. My point, General, is that this powder keg of discontent was not set alight by chance. These events were deliberately set in motion. And now order must be restored. That is my first duty. Until it is done, any investigation can wait. I do not have time to discuss this. My scouts will be returning anon. Okay, bye then. And he's gone. The General is no fool. He keeps his own counsel, and with good cause. Were he to claim without the necessary proof that these riots were instigated by outside forces, the monetarist would accuse him of attempting to shirk responsibility. After all, he and the Sultana have been most outspoken proponents of refugees. Regardless, they will face harsh criticism in the days ahead. Our allies may stumble upon the truth in time, but I have a far more faith in your abilities, Zink. Therefore I propose we conduct our own investigation, independent of the authorities. To that end, I would have you make inquiries in the settlements suspected of harboring belligerents. Commander Swift will know which they are. He may balk at the request for such information, but I have no doubt that you can persuade him with your silver tongue. I, meanwhile, shall seek answers in my own way, after which we can regroup and share our findings. Well then, shall we? Hi, let's go. My silver tongue, you mean my stabby stabbers? Stabby stabbers? You mean to stab this guy here? Is that what you're talking about? Stab this guy? No? Okay. You look as though you have something to say, Zenko, do you? What you ask is no simple favor. Were such information to fall into the wrong hands, the lives of countless soldiers would be at risk. Even so, there is wisdom in your words. An able individual may be better suited for this task than a regiment. Very well. The Brass Blades have reported suspicious activity in the vicinity of Lost Hope. It may be unrelated to recent events, but we doubt it. I suggest you begin by speaking to the Blades posted there. Alright, let's go. Guess I didn't have to stab him. I guess that's for the better. Hi. Whoa! A friend of the Sultanate, are we? I take it this means someone has read my report. The refugees who left with the merchants have yet to return, and I am increasingly concerned that Zazawaka's suspicions were correct. You haven't the foggiest what I'm talking about, do you? Never mind, speak with Zazawaka, he will explain everything. Okay. And what brings you here, adventure? A search for refugees? Well then, you've come to the right place. Ah, you mean those refugees? Oh no, you won't find them here. Most of the people of Lost Hope have come to accept their situation and are content to pass their days in peace and quiet. Outsiders have trouble understanding that, like that merchant who passed through recently. Gregorious fellow, but awfully opinionated. Don't say I was sad to see him go. Nobody notices that I'm stalling just for the song, right? It doesn't show at all, does it? I'm definitely just not yet there where I need to be. There's like an invisible wall here, I can't get there yet. Hang on. I need to go a few times more up and down. Hi. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Now? No, I still can't. Oh, how far more do I have to run for this though? I can't, it won't work. I can't get there. Hang on, almost. I can almost get there. I'm pretty sure I can almost get there. Hang on. Maybe if I fly. Hey, I made it. You don't remember the wall? I'm pretty sure there was a wall. I couldn't pass it. Yeah, it might be a bug. You're right. You're right. Might be a bug now there. Okay, so we're here. Don't hurt me. I'm not one of them. I beg your pardon. You're not a flame? I see. If Leofric bid you speak with me, then I take it you've agreed to help. Well, be praised for that, because we haven't a moment to waste. Everyone knows the flames are on the march. The others have fallen under the fanatic spell, but not I. Promises of revolution and retribution, of holding the ruling class to account and taking that which is owed. A childish fantasy. I did everything I could to dissuade the others from leaving, but few would heed my words. Now that one of our idealists has returned, however, the madness of the merchant's plan is plain for all to see. Look behind yonder tent and you will understand why. Even now he babbles incoherently, so traumatized is he by the bloodshed he witnessed. Try as I might, I can make little sense of his words beyond the fact that he was not alone in surviving. Yet I've no doubt that merchants will lead the remainder of their doom. I beg of you, find them before he does. Sorry, pardon me. Hello? Verified refugee. What are you doing? Don't draw. Why didn't you run away with me? We could have escaped together. Then you'd be here with me. You're here to soothe me. Why did you have to stay and leave me alone? Do it. Oi, relax, man. Calm down, buddy. Oi, you're right. This hides the text as well. Who are you? What do you want? Aye, it's true. I followed the merchant, and may the gods strike me down for my folly. But I will not give you mistake, he said. When we asked how he revealed a cache of weapons he had brought and implored us to seize control of our fates. I thought about running then and there, but the others said we're so excited. Split us into two groups, send us off on our own. But when the flames found us, we didn't know what to do. Our leader tried to parley with theirs, but they started arguing and then fighting, and then everyone was fighting, and the flames were shouting to give no quarter, and... oh gods, the other group. They're still out there. If we don't stop them, they'll be massacred like mine was. That's bad news. Bad news. The other refugees are hiding in the cave south of Lost Hope, but to approach them would be fruitless. They would sooner call us agents of Sultanate and try to kill us than listen to reason. Why, the twins might even deign to do the deed themselves. A pox on all bloody sellswords. They were supposed to train us to fight, but the ones he sent with us vanished during the struggle. Oh, if only we had never listened to that merchant's ridiculous claims. He said our cause was right, yes, that the god would never suffer us to be defeated. So if they were forced to confront reality, that's it. Challenge the twins to combat and show my brethren and their strongest warriors are no match for one man. Mayhap then they will agree to lay down their arms and renounce this plot. Here we go. Oh, it's down. Okay. Now I'm actually not. Now I'm actually lost. Is it in here? No. Wait. We're there? Nani? Oh, here. Here? Ah, here it is. Yeah, I found it. 7 health, they found us! Everyone, grab your gear and make for the rendezvous point. So that's your game, is it? Ah, sorry to disappoint you, lad, but we're more than willing to kill you ourselves. Well, that's a bad idea. I would not strongly disagree with that. You don't want to attack me, buddy. Good night, Ali. Thank you for joining. And see you in the next one, hopefully. But pretty sure you will be there. Have a good night. And obviously, you're welcome. I stream with pleasure. So what about now, buddy? You beat them like it was nothing. Tall Almighty, what are we gonna do now? How about you stop being silly and stop attacking? Hi. You've returned. Did you find my brethren? What of the twins? What happened? I see. Well, you had no choice. Better that a handful of them take a beating from you than the lot get butchered by the flames. Tell me, what did the merchant have to say when it was over? Huh? But where else would he be? Unless he went to Stone Throw to recruit others? The merchant wished to approach the refugees in Stone Throw, but was waiting until the flames withdrew their forces from the vicinity. Now that they have, there's nothing to stop him from continuing his work. How many more must perish in pursuit of his futile cause? How much more suffering must we endure before it ends? Find him, convince him to cease his mad quest. It will surely lead us to... Dude. Have you seen my parents? They told me to stay here with the others. They said they'd be back soon, but it's been days. They left with the man from Ulda. The man said they were gonna change everything, make it so we could live inside the walls with everyone else. I liked it when he said that. I didn't like it when he talked about making the rich people pay. Everyone looked so angry and I got scared. Say, mister, are you looking for someone? Well, she talked about a merchant, right? But she will know. You mean the man who left with my parents? But I don't know where he... over there. I think that's him. Well now, which of these gullible fools shall be my next victim? How about me? You! Hi! Oi, 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 oi! Oh, mate, mate! Get away! Go get him, mister! Would you think you can escape? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Let's go, doggo! You can sniff him out. There he is. Oh my! You. Peekaboo! You again? Why are you pursuing me? Sedition, treason, revolution, that's preposterous. Who has filled your head with these lies? Refugees? The self-same refugees who terrorized the streets of Ulda? Ha! You have no evidence to prove your accusations? None. No, I will not accompany you to the Hall of Fame. You have no right to detain me. It's... For the sake of argument, let us say I did do the things you claim. Surely you don't think I give a corken's arse about politics. It was business, only business. We both know I am not the one you want. However, if you agree to protect me, I swear I shall tell you everything. Uh-oh. I don't think he's going to be telling a lot more. What's all this commotion? Seven hells. Tell the others to spread out and search the area. The killer may still be close. Nice aim. Hi, indeed. Nice aim. Well shot. It was Legolas. We all know it was Legolas. Okay. Garuda, you're always in my way. Old adventure. I would know more about your relationship with the victim, as well as the events leading up to his death. The man was responsible for the recent riots. Mayhap we owed his murderer a debt of gratitude. In any case, it is obvious you are not the one whom we seek. May carry on with your investigation, Cyan. Arigato, I guess. They should increase this range a bit though. It's so small. If you're like sprinting, you almost run to the teleport location. You almost would have been there. What news, Zenko? Where is the merchant? He kinda went to heaven, you know. Murdered. Damn it all, to the 7 hell. No, to heaven. Well, yeah, maybe actually. He might have gone to one of the hells. We know. He was not simply murdered, Zenko. He was silenced. Too many knew his face, and he was ready to divulge his secret. Do not despair, though. We may be closer to identifying the true orchestra of these riots than you realize. Okay. We might be close to the crystals, aren't we? Like, not yet, but I think eventually. The Flame General left word that you were to proceed to the Fragrant Chamber as soon as you returned. He wishes to discuss your recent discoveries as well as the results of our own investigation. Master Elfino has already been informed that you should be waiting for you outside. Pray, proceed to the Royal Promenade with all haste and speak with Bartholomew. Ah, no, that's wrong. I want to get my Dark Knight, but it's still gonna take a few... This might take at least a week, I think. The amount of time I can play and I can stream, the amount it takes for all the cutscenes and stuff like that. Probably gonna be another week or something before we get there, I think. Not sure. It's okay, Rage. Okay. We have been expecting you, sir. Please proceed inside. One thing I would love in this game is like quick casting, but if I know it, you can do some sort of quick casting with macros, but it's still not the same.
Commander Swift has kept us apprised of your recent activities. You've made great strides towards quelling the violence.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, the truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
This information does not leave this room.
Okay.
The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate. Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence. Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters. It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
We assumed at first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated. Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
Teleji Adeleji.
What? I've
But
not
he
so
spoke in favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
We were right. He faked it all.
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill? It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield. The destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge. What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed. There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day. Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement. Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations. In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill. A shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Alagon ruin.
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
He walks a path all his own, independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution. His sympathy for the plight of the Domans was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Omega.
Pardon?
Uh-oh.
An Oligon monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon. Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated. Oligon inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself. If accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cartano Flats. Given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation, destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon. One which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut!
Aye, we were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
Let's hope, yes.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged. However, if someone were to restore it, as the Garleans did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
Power enough to subjugate Uldar like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why Teleji Adeleji yearns to have it.
That he should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Uldar.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
Uh-oh. Okay, it didn't go. Lalos are really cool, but every time I hear his name I want to punch him. I should be glad to know the truth, and yet the thought that all this chaos was the project of one man, lust for power, sickens me. How long do you think they intended to hide the existence of Omega from the science? That they even felt the need to do so is most troubling. It would be in our best interest to learn more of the military activities in the disputed territories. You are, of course, assigned best suited to this task. Sergeant Sakura, do take a moment to visit the Adder's Nest and make inquiries at the earliest available opportunity. Be gone, whelp. This is no place for children. Oh, that's the same girl, I guess. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's the same girl. I was looking for you, mister. You said you were looking for the man who left with my parents. You know this girl? Yeah, just a little bit. So he visited Stone Throw as well. I see. Did you find the man? Were my parents with him? They were not, I'm afraid. However, I can think of several places they might be. If you like, we can go and look for them together. Really? You'll help me look, mister? Of course, but first I must finish speaking with my friend. He's telling me a secret, you see, so no one else is allowed to listen. Mayhap you could wait for me by that pillar over there? We require but a moment. Elfanaut to the rescue. Okay, mister, I'll be waiting. I'll take her to Quicksand. Mayhap Momodi will know what to do. A legion of Garleans and either starved primal. Even dealing with an Ascian would be preferable to this charade. Sometimes I fear Minfilia is too ambitious. We rush hither and yon in response to threats as they arise, without concern of the strain it places on our limited resources and ourselves. Mayhap the time has come for a change. Zenko, this is Minfilia. I know this is sudden, but I must ask you to return to Revenant's Toll with all due haste. The situation in Tweleswood has taken a turn for the worse. I will explain in detail once you arrive. I guess Elfanaut is right. You just mentioned it. Tweleswood, then the primal threat she spoke of before has been confirmed. I have received no reports of Ixal activity, which leaves the Sylphs. Go Zenko, you know as well as I that the appearance of a primal takes precedence over all. And when you arrive, do inform the Antecedent that while I am grateful for her concern, she needn't fear for my safety. I am more than capable of protecting myself. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Not as much as I am, though. Let's go. Gomenasai. Ah, Garuda. Yeah. Garuda always on my shoulder. Oi! Yes, please. Serpent Herald. It is a relief to see you healthy and hail, Zenko. The latest news from Ul'dah was most disturbing. Yeah, indeed. Clearly, the only injury Elfanaut suffered was to his ego. Doubtless it will heal ere long. The other signs will need to be present for this meeting. If you are ready to begin, I will summon them now. Lord of Levin. Oh boy. New dungeon incoming. Thank you for responding to my call with such haste. Rest assured, I should not have summoned you were it not urgent. To business then. I have received some most disturbing news from the Order of the Twin Adder. They have reason to believe that the Sylph may have called for their revered guardian, the primal Ramu. I'm sorry, may have, then it is not certain. The Elder Seedseer informs us that the elementals themselves murmur of the Lords of Levin return to the forest. Sylphlands, however, display no signs of undue commotion. Forgive me, Antecedent, but the fact needs not contradict the elemental's testimony. Unlike his more bellicose compeers, Garuda and so on, Ramu is reputed to act only in defense of his children. I imagine he would soon make his presence known if any were foolish enough to directly endanger the Sylphs of their territory. The abruptness of this development concerns me. Were we not keeping a close watch on the Touchstones and their movements? If preparations for a summoning ritual were indeed underway, it would surely not have escaped by your notice. Oh, it didn't. I was pretty sure it was going to happen. Just not this soon. I beg your pardon? You foresaw this eventually and did not to prevent it? I told Papolimo I suppose I could have reported things to Minfilia earlier, but there honestly wasn't much we could do except wait and see. You know how the Sylphs feel about people looking around in their territory. They already summoned Ramu once right after the calamity, but that was because the Garleans came tramping through the forest. And so long as Castrum Orient stands, the Sylphs cannot be blamed for wishing to have their guardian deity on hand. In short, Ida and I are in agreement. The actions of the forest folk were inevitable and unavoidable. And I maintain that observation would have remained the best policy, had it not been for the sudden influx of strangers into the Black Shroud. That, alas, we did not foresee. By all accounts, the recent violence in Ul'dah drove a number of refugees to seek safety under the concealing canopy of the trees. It's like that the Sylphs perceived this panicked migration as yet another invasion and quickened their efforts to summon their god. I am put in mind of Titan and the Kobolds. Once again, it is the affairs of men which have paved the way for a primal's coming. Indeed, one cannot help but wonder what manner of place Eorzea would be without civilizing influence of mankind. But that as it may, this regrettable development does afford us a unique opportunity. Zenko, through your dealings with the Sylphs of Soldo Solace, you once succeeded in preventing an untimely conflict with Gridania. I wonder, might one who has treated with the Sylphs so fruitfully in the past not achieve similar success with their patron deity? If Ramuh can be convinced of our intentions, it may be the first step to breaking the cycle of primal summoning. A fond hope. Were such a thing possible, we would not have been at war with the Beastmen since time immemorial. But maybe this time we can. Let us continue this discussion anon. We must need first consult with the nation most affected by Ramuh's presence. The Elder Seedseer has requested your personal involvement, Zenko. Pray, report to Commander Hilwa at the Other Nest as soon as you are able. Steel yourself for the worst while I hope for a peaceful resolution to this matter. Experience suggests that your meeting with Lord of Leven will prove less than amicable. In such an event, your fellow Saints will of course lend you whatever support you require. None. Just a quick hero party and I'll get him out of the way. Yeah, a little bit more, but then I'm gonna call it though. I'm having trouble staying awake. Now I want to do something. Wait, hang on. I'll accept this quest and then I want to check something first. Sergeant Sakura, your arrival has been most anticipated. The appearance of a primal is ever cause for alarm and unease. Though my men sent ready for it eventually, I know of none more qualified than you to snuff out this threat. Indeed, I would have you do so without delay. The Elder Seedseer, however, would speak with you first. She is of the opinion that your diplomatic, rather than martial, skills may better serve our cause. I will leave further explanation to our learned leader. Pray make your way to Nofika's altar. The conjurer in attendance will admit you to the Lotus Stand. Okay, I guess we're going there first. Yeah, bye. Garuda, you're being lazy a long time. She's been on me since we went the Waking Sands. The other signs have already arrived, sir. May I show you in? Hi! Arigato! Oh, bye, Garuda. Be rude to her? I'm not rude to her, I'm just calling facts. She's lazy. She was hanging on my shoulder for a long time already. Okay, here we go.
Scions of the Seventh Dawn, on behalf of the people of Gridania, I bid you welcome. Your presence is of great comfort to us all in these days of uncertainty. I summoned you here to share tidings of a most urgent nature. But a short while ago, the great elemental spoke, and his voice was clarion in its intensity. Ramuh is returned unto the forest. Scarce had his words ceased to echo in mine ears when we were visited by an emissary from Little Solace. Our guest informs us that the Sylphs, too, have sensed the presence of the Lord of Leven. Though his exact whereabouts remain unknown, we may safely assume that the Primal was summoned within the heart of the Sylphlands. Unlike the other Primals you have encountered, Lord Ramu is no raging avatar of destruction. He is revered as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children. Given that we and the Sylphs found a way to share the Twelves Wood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided. Blessed as you are with the power of the Echo, you are one of the few among us who may commune with a primal without fear of influence. I would ask, therefore, that you represent us in this most delicate of negotiations. The Twelves Wood has suffered enough.
Nulgat.
Upon this, we and the Sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramu himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities. Dear friend, I beseech you, safeguard the peace which exists between our peoples.
Good one, Nulgat. Oh, look at that, one happy Sylph.
You have my thanks.
Look at her dancing.
Pray make for little solace, then. A member of the Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there. He will advise you on how to find the Lord of Levin.
Just look for lightning and thunder and everything, right?
An ill wind blows through the forest. Yet, it is not only the Twelves Wood that flinches at its coming. All the lands Veorzia shiver in dread anticipation. Have care.
Kane Senna though, always accompanied by her two pretty much bodyguards right there. Like none other. Like Merlwyt is not, and neither is Rabon. They're all just there. Like, you know, on their own. But like, our little Kane Senna here always being accompanied by a personal guard. Not that I mind though. Better be safe than sorry. Okay, I want to see if there's like cool daggers. That's what I want to see. We already checked these. Check out. I'll keep it there. Draw. You're a 5 or 6. Ah, that's all I can see. Oh no, chatamare. Hi. There we go. Oi! That's jokes. I'm gonna bet those are expensive. Never mind! Oh. Aww. Those are pretty. Oh, Flame Kiss. What's Flame Kiss going to look like? Ooh. Oh, Fiery Feathers! What are those? Ah! They're so expensive as well. I know, I know. I just want to see if there's something cool. Cool. Cool and not so pricey! But they're all probably pretty pricey because they're also good to use in general. Oh, look at that! Ink. Or something. Ah, too. That high. Weren't these like the ones I saw earlier? Hi. Oh. Oh, those are actually not too expensive. Well, I guess they are a little bit. They are a lot cheaper here. These look pretty cool. They already look like super cool on their own, like without them being shielded. But they're a bit, they're kind of big though. They are kind of big though. Endless Let's try on a few more. What? Bubbles and feathers at the same time? Nah, that's a bit... shiny. Well, I'm gonna look, even though there's like none for sale. Ah, no, never mind. No, nope, 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 nope. Okay. Oh, these are like super cheap. Because they're like so many. They're quite big though. No, actually, they're kind of okay. You know what? These are pretty cool. I'm gonna buy it. Hi, I don't mind. Okay. Let's continue a little bit. Nope. Oh, those are like the X we saw before. And never mind, they're way too expensive for my taste. And these are the ones that I already can. I already have. If these would not have like the silly form, I would like these. So the dead hives are pretty cool as well. They are kind of big though. Look at that. Aren't they a little bit too big? Okay, I'm gonna keep it with what I have at the moment. Air nut. No, it's these. Steam horn. Maybe like. Look at Dark Knight Dead Hive weapons to see. I don't think I can. I don't think I can try on when it's not my class yet, but I don't mind. Let's see. Dark Knight. Wait, first of all, go 80. Nani. Dark Knight. Dark Knight Dead Hive. Oh man, this is I can't read. Dead Hive. That was actually pretty cool though. Like this can't be too big, you know. The greatsword is obviously a big weapon. This is pretty cool. It's still pricey, but you know. But that's not for now. I don't even have this. I don't even have the class. And I wanna change this for now. Frost Glamour. Huh? Oh what? You can't even Caustic Glamour when the item. Oh come on. Well, okay, rip. Going to be for later. I didn't know that. Alright, it's going to be for another time then. Need to be 60 before I can even just use the glamour effect. That's silly. That makes no sense. Why would you put a limit on that? I don't know. I'm gonna sleep with this song. Hi. How high can you go here? Pretty high. Okay, let's continue, sorry. Sergeant Sakura, I was told to expect you. I understand you go to treat with the Primal Ramo himself. An unenviable an unenviable task. Hi. Okay. Arigato. But one for which I have no doubt you are well suited. I've been told that your fellow Scions are conducting an investigation of the area as we speak, that we might ascertain the location where the Lord of Levin might be found. I would ask that you abide here until they return with their findings. No, I'm not gonna stay here! Okay, I guess we are. Leaving an... Okay, sorry. I actually liked it. I was told that a messenger would be sent as soon as your fellow Scions finish their investigation. I do not imagine it will be much long. This one returns and returns with good tidings. Wise ones have finished searching and have wisely identified the precise location where the touched one summoned Lord Ramble. Your timing is impeccable, my fluttery friend. Might you be so kind as to escort this good man to his fellow science? It would be one's pleasure, walking one. Please, please, come with this one. No, I'm dancing one. Remember, I am dancing one? And I turn to be good one eventually? Wow, I'm guessing the wow is your reaction to me not being able to use the skin yet, but it is what it is. We'll just keep these for a while then. I know there's also really cool looking one that actually look like ninja stuff. Like the artifact weapons, I think they're called, but it's a tedious task to get those, so I'm not going to. Plus they're not worth it. The gear I can get from Ironworks from doing the dungeons over and over again is already stronger anyway. So that's maybe for like all the way at the end, and I don't mind doing tedious tasks and when I have completed everything. So maybe I'll do one of those eventually, depending on the class, depending on the weapon, because some look good and some don't. Eventually they get a glow and stuff like that, but it's such yeah, they're annoying AF indeed. They are really tedious tasks. And definitely not worth it. Like I said, the dungeon gear I can get from the level 50 is already better than the first 3 to 4 upgrades, if I'm not mistaken. So, no. Wise ones have ventured deep within the Siflands. These ones must proceed carefully and keep an eye out for touched ones. We don't need to actually be so careful, because we have a flying mount now. I'm just flying all over this. Whee! But giving it, they are tedious tasks, the weapons look really cool though. We'll have to admit it. Some at least. This one is most sorry, but this one can go no further. Drought too close to Lord Ramu, and this one may turn mean and nasty like touched ones. And so this one must say farewell for now. Walking one will find wise ones not far from here, to the south. Go in safety, walking one. Thank you. Papalima. They look amazing indeed, but they're annoying to get. Hi, hence why I'm not going to do it just yet. So it's actually you. I am relieved. For a moment I thought we were dealing with another one of those confound self-tricksters. I swear, with them wreaking havoc with their skin-changing magics, it's a wonder I was able to finish taking my measurements. Yeah, it was quite the ordeal. You should have seen the look on Y'shtola's face when the one impersonating you suddenly showed up. That's quite enough, Papalimo. Aw, what, do you mean Y'shtola fancies me? My apologies, it's not like me to ramble so. At any rate, as I was saying, I have finished measuring etheric activity in the area, and I'm pleased to say I have reached an indisputable conclusion. To wit, that Ramu was called forth in the vicinity of the Sils Etrite. Yeah, no, it's not even hard, it's just annoying. Come Zenko, the Lord of Leven awaits. It's like just some task, go here, go there, go talk, do some quests, or do some dungeons. It's indeed just more annoying than anything. Does Y'shtola fancy the hero? Actually, I don't recall anything like that. I wouldn't mind though! Please don't bug me out here, because I did end up on my mount, okay? So please don't bug me out. Ah, there we go. I told you how to find him. Lightning and thunder.
Thine order betrays thee, servant of hiding.
Bam! What a beard!
Thou art the bringer of light, bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan.
Hi, we are.
I am Ramu, guardian of the children of the forest. Thou tramplest upon sacred soil, bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary of the sylphs? Redanians proffer peace? Their words are born of delusion, thine offer an insult. Thou speakest of harmony, yet carest naught for my children's desires. They did but wish to dwell beneath these boughs in solitude. Yet even that was too much to ask of man. Thus did they turn to me for succor. The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just. Redanian or Garlean, it matters not. The good intent of one excuseth not the misdeeds of the other. Thy conflicts have brought naught but anguish and misery unto the forest. All blame doth lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man. Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning no such duality existed. Were light and dark given form when man was born? It would explain much. Not least why strife and sorrow follow ever in thy wake. Thou canst not deny the urgings of thine own nature. Knowing that thy mere presence here portendeth tragedy, wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking? Thou bearest the crystal which I bestowed upon my wayward charges, that they should entrust so precious a gift to thee. Thou standest apart from thy kin. Thou art the bringer of light, aye, but there is something more in thee. Very well. I shall consider thy proposal. Shouldst thou survive my trial.
Oh boy.
If thou wouldst champion the cause of harmony, I must have proof that thou art fit to play the role. Wither mine ire, and prove to me thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee. Yet if thou shouldst be found wanting, know that all men shall perish in the storm of my judgment. Come to me, bringer of light. I shall await thee on the field of battle.
Okay.
Urianger, it is rare indeed to find you so far from at home.
The Lord of Levin himself. Never till this day had I looked upon his visage, save in painted renderings made faint by time. Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye. Beg pardon, my lady. I must beg thine aid on a point of research. If thou art resolved to face Lord Ramu, I would ask thy leave to observe the event.
The striking tree of XIV. Let's see the queue takes long, then I'm gonna call it. If I get there in a few minutes, then we'll do it. Hi. Royal though in 2 more levels. That'd be cool. Well, 2 more levels and finishing the expansion. Oh, and I won't be able to get Broil for a while, isn't it? Hi, I need to unlock all the flying places first before I can actually do that. Before I can actually fly in the upcoming maps, because I already know about that. So eventually it is doable though, it is doable. I disliked it at the beginning, but it ended to be okay to unlock all of the wind currents, if I'm not mistaken. The maps. Okay, guess I'll still do this. Do the next talking quest. Well, at least if I succeed, because it's been a while. Oh. Woo! Nice yelling. That's a skill as well, though. Mushrooms. Big floaty mushrooms. And Mr. Ramu. At least you can hear Wormstone. You mean the song, I guess. At least we have our cool... Well, okay, the book looks a bit weird, I guess, but it's okay. How does this work again? This has been ages. I'm just gonna start with an AoE here. Look at this book, though. Alright, let's see if we can. Well, I've already been at Wormstill, probably. Because I know there's like, in one of the first areas is actually one of the job quests for the Scholar to unlock her skill, or his skill, sorry. But I know that I needed to be able to go up on a ship, and you needed to be able to fly for that. And so yeah, I know that's not going to be possible in the beginning. But at least I can like listen to the awesome song while I am. Actually, while we're at that, everyone's safe anyway. Goodbye. I don't remember how this dungeon actually works now. I think in this one it's still okay. I don't think there's like the special ones here. Damage is taken each time this is used in action. I know eventually it does get a lot harder. But I think that might have been on the extreme, me trying out with people to see for the mount. Hi, I don't think this is here yet. I don't think this is the hard one yet. This song is pretty, it's not as cool as the one I have on the mountaintop. Nice, GG. Goodbye.
I have taken thy measure, bringer of light. And I judge thee a worthy champion. The task of excising the sin that hath taken root in man's heart is thine. Shrink not from employing thy strength in service to the forest and the wider realm beyond. Like hungering shadows do the enemies of harmony gather, and meekness will but feed them. If man is to be delivered from the dark, it shall be by thy guiding light alone. Stray not from the path, for if thou dost, thy people shall be truly lost.
No worries, we won't.
Thou hast slain the Lord of Levin. A regrettable act, but a necessary one. In witnessing thy struggle, a truth hath been revealed unto me. If I mistake not, it may yet prove a chink in the eternal armor of the Ascians. But let us conclude our present business. I shall expound upon my findings at the Rising Stones anon.
I think, by the way, that the artifact weapon of the scholar, the one that actually, when you open the book, it gets like the holographic effect of a fairy. I think that one is like also really cool. I would love that one, but that's probably also one of the harder ones to get. But I know there's one thing like that. I'm pretty sure that's yeah, a hard one. It's really cool, right? I know, but I'm pretty sure that's an artifact weapon, so that's going to be annoying to get. Unless I'm like completely mistaken, it's not an artifact weapon. Sergeant Sakura, you have returned. Dare I ask how Ramu received your visit? With lightning and thunder. He challenged you to a test of ours. It is well, then, that you have some experience in such matters. The people of Borg Gridania and Little Solace will be relieved to hear that the Lord of Levin has accepted you as the Forest Champion of Peace. You have performed a monumental duty this day, Sergeant Sakura. The Elder Seeds here must be informed of your deeds at once. The Elder Seeds here will wish to hear of your experience firsthand. Pray return to Gridania and make directly for the Lotus Stand. The Conjurer till no will... Yeah, okay, let you in. It's always the same. Well... Fine. I think at least that's the artifact one. And otherwise it's probably like super expensive anyway. But I need to repair. I'm actually going to real quickly run to the inn over there, which has a repair. There we go. Like really, quick cast should be in this game. Like press a button and on release you instantly cast. Or even just on the click, instead of actually having to like click and then have to aim and then left mouse button click to cast it. That's so slow. But okay, I guess. Much to be done about it anyway. It is what it is. Hi. But this will be it. Now I'm going to remember. So screenshot this up, and this is a thumbnail for the next episode, pretty much. So on that note, I would like to thank everyone for watching. It's been fun. I always like this game. Yeah, I always do. So we'll definitely be coming back to this. It probably will take definitely I'm gonna guess about a week or something before we get into the first expansion and are eventually able to make our Dark Knight, because I know that between expansions there's quite a lot of patches. Hi. Like they'll get calculated out. It was about 63 a good 10 quests ago or something like that, I think. So we still have quite some work to do. So yeah. But hey, till then we'll see. Go sleep a bit. I deserve it. Almost. I'm just gonna log in real quickly on Honkai Impact probably. Check if I've done my dailies, and then I will go sleep soon in. So, thank you all for watching, and hope to see you in the next one. So, I'm normally a little bit against this, but hey, since I'm a beginner, apparently I am best of doing this. If you like this, please subscribe, leave a like, and hope to see you in the next one. Also, check out Twitch and my Twitter if you want to see more of this Fox Deity. So, thanks for joining me, and see you next one. Good evening! Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Bye-bye!